Hello, good afternoon, good morning, good evening. I don't know what time zone you're in, but this is the time zone of clarity, achievement, and focus. Welcome all, welcome newcomers, and welcome back if you've been here before. I am Ariana Ray, and today is the last day of the Endomorph 30-day diet challenge. So in this video, I will not only show you my results, but I will also share with you tips, tricks, and recommendations if you're thinking about doing this diet. I will also tell you about the good, the bad, and the ugly of what I experienced during these last 30 days. Lastly, I will tell you what I ate for the third and fourth week and my workouts that I did. We almost forgot to command our day. But it's okay because we're going to command it now. I strip off every burden that tries to defeat me and hold me down. I overcome every single setback. I push through my day with endurance and persistence, knowing that in due season, I will reach my dream goals. Now, guys, I really want you to repeat that last statement that we just made. And here is why. During this 30-day Endomorph diet challenge, I was going hard and strong. I stuck to my meal plans. I worked out on a consistent basis. I was learning my body. I was making alterations, and everything was going perfectly and smoothly until a sudden life thing happened. And we all know what those are, whether it's financial, whether it's family, whether it's a big life transition that you cannot control. These things happen in life. And it happened to me and literally threw off everything that I had worked hard for. Let me tell you guys a little bit about Ariana in the past. Ariana in the past would mess up, get down on herself, stop, and drop it all. That was me. I would drop everything. And to God be the glory, because this time I was getting to that point. I was just like, okay, oh well, if I gain the weight back, it is what it is. I'm just gonna stop, and then I'll try a new diet. It probably felt like that because I was building a consistent habit of getting somewhere and giving up when I found myself in an imperfect situation. After I messed up for a week, I'd made up in my mind that I wasn't going to quit. I wasn't going to stop, that I wasn't going to start over, but I was going to continue. And this is what I want to share with you guys. If you are doing a challenge, if you are challenging yourself in anything that you're doing, or if you're trying something new and you mess up or you get caught in an imperfect situation, continue. Work around it. When I couldn't get to the gym because of the circumstances that I was in, I worked until I was sore at home. I didn't let the circumstances that I was in trigger me from keeping me to keep going on this journey. If you don't have the money, work your way around it. I know a YouTuber who used to eat a small box of chicken nuggets from McDonald's and apple slices because of her circumstances. You can do it too. Continue in an imperfect situation. You can pause, but do not stop. Do not quit, because you're working with endurance. You're going to get to your health goals, your physical goals, your mental goals. You're going to get there. Keep reminding yourself of what those goals are, even when you're not walking in them, so that you can eventually walk back into them. Okay, so now after that spill, I will share with you what I ate during these last 2 weeks of the Endomorph Diet Challenge. Every day I drank a cup of hot black coffee. I will explain the benefits later on in the video. Be mindful that builder bars vary in carb and calorie content depending on the flavor. For week 4, I didn't make meal alterations. I just took peanut butter out of my shakes and out of my oatmeal. In terms of working out, I walked at a swift pace for 20 to 25 minutes a day. I did a lot of plyometrics still. Since I've been losing weight, I've been doing a lot of leg and glute training with my bands. So that's basically the workouts that I did for the past 2 weeks. You guys, this is why it's important to stick to what you started, even if you mess up, because regardless of what happened to me, I did get some results. This is how I was prior to the 30-day Endomorph challenge. And this is how I am now. So I'm very proud of myself, and we made it, and we're going to continue. So in terms of my measurements results, my bust from the start went from 33.5 to 32.5. My hourglass, part of my waist, went from 34 to 32. And the lower part, like my lower gut, went from 38 to 35. And in terms of my hips and my bottom, it went from 47 to 45.5. My arms, left and right, went from 13 and 13.5 to 12.5 and 13. My legs, which I'm talking about my upper leg, went from 27.5 for both legs to 25 inches. Wow. And in terms of my lower leg, like in the lower quad area, my leg went from 21.5 inches and 22 to 21 for both legs. In terms of showing you or explaining to you the good, the bad, and the ugly, I'm actually going to start with the ugly, then the bad, then the good, in that order. So in terms of the ugly, it is very tedious to count your macros and calories every single week, and meal prep for highs and lows and remembering which day you're on. That was very tedious. The bad was someday it's kind of weird because my body would crave the low carb food on a high day, and then on a low day my body would crave the high carb food. And that would get on my nerves because on my low carb day, I would want to eat a lot of carbs. So that was the bad. And the good. I just reflecting and speaking my affirmations and working with this diet and learning about my body, because literally I noticed certain foods did not work for me. I noticed what foods cause bloating. I didn't even notice that until I started journaling everything and having these whole high and low days. You realize what your body likes and what it doesn't. Another good was I never felt restricted. I splurged a little, y'all. I enjoyed myself on my high carb days, and I still got results. I really love the flexibility of the Endomorph challenge. And another good is it's almost as if over this challenge I've become more preserved with my eating. I eat when I'm hungry, not because I just feel like eating. Okay, last but not least, the recommendations I have for weight loss that I've learned during this 30-day Endomorph challenge. I'm giving you all of it. Try this on your own. Let me tell you guys, black coffee, if you drink a cup of water in the morning, and then after you drink a cup of water, take a cup of black coffee, no sugar, nothing added, it works wonders. I drink a gallon of water a day, and I get so bloated throughout the day. But I just notice, my abs show more often. I feel lighter and I feel more focused, and it also takes away food, like cravings. Another tip is to try to put your body on a time before eating. The last thing I really want to recommend, because this was mind-blowing to me, started incorporating rest days. And it's crazy because my body adjusted faster with resting than it did when I was working myself hard 5 days a week. That being said, going forward, I actually think I'm going to incorporate more rest days. It's funny because when I was working out super hard, my body went into overeating mode. And that being said, be mindful of how hard you're working. Are you getting enough sleep? Are you incorporating rest days? Because that might be the reason. It might be the fact that you're not incorporating rest days for the reason why you're not really getting the results that you deserve. The last two things I will recommend is to journal how you're feeling, even if it's just one sentence. Today, I did well, or today, I struggled, but I'm gonna try again tomorrow. I was hungry after breakfast, or even anger. You can write down how angry you are about how you messed up. Write down everything. That really helped me to self-reflect. The second thing I would recommend is affirmations. I apply my affirmations. For me, I'm not just saying them. I actually believe what I'm saying. For example, I told you guys when I was struggling with self-discipline, I applied 2 Timothy verse 1 and 7 that says, God has not given me a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound, well-balanced mind of self-discipline. I said that to myself until I mentally would discipline myself and turn it down. I would say, okay, it won't kill me if I don't have that. I see it, but it won't kill me if I don't have it. And I almost forgot, I went from 216 pounds to 205 pounds. So the Endomorph challenge does work. If you are an Endomorph, try it for yourself. If you don't know your body type, like I said in the first video, go look it up, figure out what works for you. And if you have any questions, comments, or you want to share your journey, let me know in the comments down below. Thank you so much for joining me today. Thank you so much for those who have encouraged me in my DMs, those who have given me comments, those who reach out to me. Thank you so much. I really need it. God bless you guys, and on to the next challenge. Today's Command Your Day statement came from Hebrews chapter 12, verse 1.